Hey, I was inspired by Quest to Fire to do a tour of my garden. I have a little garden here that I inherited from the past tenants, friends of mine who used to live here. And I do share it with my downstairs neighbors, so I haven't filled in all the boxes, but I wanted to show you guys what I have planted. Okay, so up here in these two pots, I've got catnip, and I bought catnip plants last year, and they, died over the winter, and they seem to be coming back. So I'm really excited about that. And then over in this pot, I had a geranium that a friend, a past boss of mine, gave me, but it seemed to have died over the winter. I maybe should have brought it inside. But these guys are snapdragons. Oop, not snapping. Oh, there we go. Snapdragons that I actually saved from like Home Depot. They were dying and they were in the basket to be thrown away, and so I asked if I could buy them for like 25 cents, and they came back last year, and then they overwintered, and then they came back now. So they're really bright color, and I love this little pop of orange inside. Okay, so then next here I planted all of these sugar snap peas. There's, I think, 3 varieties down there. You can see I've got a little bit of flowering. Some of them struggled a little. It was kind of rainy and cold when I first planted them. I'm in the Pacific Northwest, so it's always kind of rainy and cold. But I had pretty good luck last year, so I'm hoping for continued good luck this year. We don't get quite as hot here as other places, so these seemed to do well most of the summer. Here, this is a raspberry bush. I can take no responsibility for this. It was planted by my friends who used to live here, and it's continued to grow. Now there's another little guy there. There's a little guy there and there. So yeah, I got a few raspberries last year. Mostly they didn't make it inside. Mostly just ate them out here. Moving on, this box is for my neighbor. This is all from last year. I've got lots of herbs. This is cilantro. This is thyme. This is purple sage, marjoram, which this I got from a someone on like the Buy Nothing group. And this is a peppermint. It was in a container all winter and wasn't doing great, so I threw it in there, and it seems to be coming back. I think it's good that these are contained because I think most of them will just keep growing, but anyway, it's pretty awesome. There's this big lavender here, which as the summer progresses will just be like full of bees, and that was also left over from my friend who used to live here. And then here I've got radishes, which seem to be sprouting. I put some other stuff there, some like lettuces, and they don't seem to be doing great, but I am getting some sprouts, so we'll see. These guys here are leftover collards that I don't know what to do with. They bolted and went to seed, and I'm trying to decide whether I should, just harvest the rest of this and plant new things, or try to have them drop their seeds and grow more. Not really sure what to do. I planted these as starts last year. Over here I've got tomatoes. I've got black cherry, that one, and then this one is sweetie cherry tomato. That's a green zebra. And the last one over there is some kind of slicer tomato. I can't see it and I can't remember. But as you can see, there's some flowers over there on the slicer. Last year my cherry tomatoes did super well, so I put them here. The sun kind of comes up on this side, so I put them here because I had one and it really took over. So we'll see how we do. And then over here is just kind of a lot of random stuff. These are all my kales from last year. I'm having the same question about them as I had about my collards, so if anyone has any suggestions. We've got 3 varieties of kale in here, and mostly they've bolted. The dino kale, or the lacinato kale hasn't bolted, so that's cool. I never really got much all last year, but they seem to overwinter okay. So anyway, if anyone has an idea of what to do with a bolted kale, let me know. And then there's some borage coming up. So borage kind of comes up like a weed here. I do sometimes pull the flowers for salads. I know it has herbal uses, but I don't know much about it. But anyway, the last thing I have, which also I inherited, this is all strawberries. And if you look, there are so many flowers, so many baby strawberries. It's gonna be really, really good in a few weeks, or a few weeks, I guess. So yeah, so that's my garden. Oh, I've got some like errant arugula and cosmos flowers coming up, and you can see there's a good amount of weeds. I'm not really good at weeding, but anyway, that's my garden, and thank you.